Hello, wonderful. How are you today? My name is Philippa Bled. I'm co-founder of Chris and Philly Functional Medicine, and I love helping people with energy, mood, and gut issues, what we call body burnout, and their body burnout. So today I wanted to talk about supplements because that is part of our toolkit in terms of helping people to heal their body systems. And there's usually three camps of people when it comes to supplements. So the first camp are people who just love taking supplements. They're the type of people who are just like, oh, every new supplement that's out there, got to grab it. Got to be the first one to try it. Oh, I have a symptom. What supplement can I try? Run to the health food store, grab it. They're the type of people who are maybe consuming 6+ different types of supplements a day. And it's not a bad thing. It just means that you love and that you fully, I would imagine, believe in the healing power of supplements. The second camp of people are like completely opposite. They're the ones that just think supplements are a complete hoax. They just think that companies are after them to steal their money, confuse them, to make them spend their money on their pains and their symptoms. And usually the type of people who just think supplements are a waste of money because you just pee them out. So these type or camp of people often prefer to either take pharmaceutical medicine, kind of think that, the drugs will work better than the supplements, or you might be like really health conscious and you just choose to get all your nutrients from whole foods rather than supplements. But mostly because you don't really believe in the power of supplements in terms of healing. The last group of people are the people in between. So they're the ones that, they believe that there may be some healing benefit to supplements, but they're really cautious about taking them. They either hate swallowing pills and would prefer to have a minimalistic approach, or they just don't know what their body needs. And so they get stuck in a little bit of analysis paralysis and, don't really want to spend their money on supplements that may or may not work. Where are you when it comes to supplements? What camp are you in? So I was definitely in the third camp. When my health fell apart after having kids, I was really open to using natural medicines. I saw some different practitioners. I also even started studying and completed studying nutritional medicine, which goes deep into all the types of supplements that you can use to heal the body. But I was just so confused because there were so many different options and I really had no idea what my body needed. Even the people that I saw were kind of doing guesswork, not a lot of diagnostic testing at all. And so I just didn't have the confidence that what I was being prescribed was what my body actually needed. I'll come back a little later to how I navigated this, but first I wanted to talk about why some people come to believe that supplements are a hoax, as well as giving you some evidence-based research to show you how supplements are healing. If you check out my blog post, I will actually link all those research articles that I will be citing in my blog post. Okay, so first of all, supplements is a hoax. So here are some common reasons why people believe supplements are a scam. So first thing is they think supplements are a waste of money. You just pee or poop them all out. Yep, I actually agree. That is, if you buy poor quality supplements. You see cheap supermarket, chemist type supplements that are often stored in those places are cheap. So if you're trying to find the cheapest supplement, yeah, you actually probably will, most likely, pee or poo out at least 80% of the nutrients that you need. The other thing too is that a lot of the cheap supplements have poorly absorbed nutrients in it. So a really good example is magnesium. Now, a lot of people, and when I have an initial consult with a client, I'll go over what they're currently taking. And a lot of people are taking magnesium because a lot of people get benefit from that. But a lot of people are taking Blackmore's Bio-Magnesium. And I'm not like dissing Blackmore's at all. I'm just highlighting that there are even, reputable companies that are using poorly absorbed forms of nutrients. So Blackmore's Bio-Magnesium has magnesium oxide in it in the highest amount for your magnesium stores. Magnesium oxide is not absorbable. I actually use magnesium oxide if I want people to have a bit of a natural laxative effect. I'm like, go buy the Blackmore's one that's got heaps of magnesium oxide in it. You will poo. You will if someone's constipated, it will work as a laxative effect because the magnesium doesn't absorb into your bloodstream. It all kind of ends up in your colon, draws water into your colon, and you poo it all out. So you need to be careful about buying cheap supplements because they likely just don't have, one, the therapeutic amount of supplements of nutrients that you need, but also they're not very absorbable. The other thing too with cheap nasty supps is that they're often filled with a lot of fillers and additives that again reduce the therapeutic effect. But some of these can actually be dangerous as well. Like there's actually toxic chemicals in poor quality supplements. So I can see why some people think that supplements are a hoax because there are plenty of cheap companies out there that sell crappy products that I would never buy. I would be basically I would be wasting my money on the cheap supplement. Another thing that people think about when in terms of like supplements being a hoax is that supplement companies are just out to make money from your vulnerabilities. I have a lot to say about this. Firstly, just from like a business point of view, we are business owners. Isn't any commercial entity created to make a living for the founder and the staff members that they that they have working for them? If making money isn't a priority for a business or company, then you may as well just be doing volunteer work. So I kind of feel like that statement is a little bit jaded with your own money mindsets. Making money is not a bad thing, but there are, I'm sure, legit businesses out there that are selling poor quality, what people might say snake oil supplements that won't be doing much in terms of the therapeutic effects. So you just really need to get a bit savvy about what you're purchasing. Do your research, check out their website, the About Us, check to see if it's TGA approved. Just as a fail proof is that we use 95% of the time practitioner-grade therapeutic supplements that have been tested for their therapeutic qualities, and they do have the nutrients in them that they claim to have. So again, not a great statement in terms of why supplements are a hoax. You just need to do your own research to make sure you're buying the right ones or getting them from a reputable source. The third reason, and this is probably one that I hear a lot, especially with clients who come to work with us, they're like, I'm a little bit hesitant to take supplements because I've tried them before. I've even tried that one, Philly, and that one you're telling me that I need to take, but they didn't do anything for me. So there are a few reasons why supplements haven't worked for you. Firstly, you might have been using poor quality supplements, which aren't even going to have a deep healing therapeutic effect. I've seen many people like that. I remember I had a lady and she was on like 20 different supplements, no kidding, but they were all like, I can't think of the brand now, but really common cheap brand on iHerb. She was just on a bucket load of cheap supplements and she wasn't getting any benefit from them. When we did lab tests, it's like, you do need vitamin Bs and you do need vitamin C and you need this and this and this and you need glutamine and you need N-acetylcysteine. And she said, yeah, I have been taking those. And I'm like, well, one, you're taking crappy ones that don't absorb into your system. So you're actually not getting any therapeutic benefit from it. And also two, the dose is just like so minimal that it's not going to move the needle. So that might be why you have tried supplements in the past and they haven't worked for you. The second reason is that you might have self-prescribed or even been given a supplement by a practitioner without little evidence that that is what your body needs. So maybe you suffer with fatigue and you read, we're given CoQ10, which is supposed to help with fatigue, but actually a lack of CoQ10 wasn't or isn't the cause of the fatigue. So of course it's not going to work for you because it's not what your body needs to address the fatigue. Another common example is people with IBS will often try a probiotic. If you don't get any results from that, it's probably because your IBS is due to something else like poor digestive organ dysfunction, or maybe you've got pathogens overgrowing in your gut and that needs to be addressed first before you can work on your good bugs. Maybe you have actually had some testing or some type of diagnostic work that showed that you needed a specific supplement, but when you took the nutrient, nothing changed for you. This could be the most common reason why this is the case. This is if you're using a good quality supplement, is that the dosage just wasn't right for you. And again, I've seen this so many times. I was trained by Dr. Daniel Kalish in functional medicine, and he uses therapeutic dosages. And it's crazy when I see other clients who have worked with, say, a naturopath or a nutritionist or another functional medicine practitioner. It's like, yeah, your body needs that, but you're only taking a quarter of what you need in order to move the needle and get that physiological healing. So they're the reasons why you might have taken supplements in the past that haven't worked for you. Now, you may also be in the case that you were taking the right supplement based on testing. You were taking the right dosage based on testing and, a very smart, well-versed practitioner. But you weren't actually addressing the deeper root causes that caused your body burnout in the first place. So that might be like things like toxins in your environment, it might be a poor diet, it might be over-exercising, or it might even be your inner mental, emotional state and how you respond to stresses and the fact that your nervous system is so dysregulated that you can't actually get the beneficial physical healing happening because you're constantly in a stress state. So you can't out-supplement deeper root causes. So that might also be a reason why you have tried supplements and they haven't worked for you. Alrighty, so let's go to the flip side. So supplements for healing. So as long as you're taking therapeutic supplements for what your body needs based on testing at the right dosages and you're addressing deeper root causes, I can wholeheartedly say with my hand on my heart that yes, supplements can assist in healing and they have a place in holistic healing. So I have seen this time and time again in our practice with clients, body burnout symptoms, fatigue, mood imbalances, gut issues, hormonal imbalances, skin issues dramatically improve. It's literally it's a daily occurrence that I'm seeing this happen. But for those who are skeptical, here are some evidence-based research examples that have shown the healing benefits of supplements. Again, it's a bit awkward sort of like citing where this comes from. So I'm just going to read the titles for those research articles. And if you're interested in actually reading these articles, you can just jump over to my blog. It will have all the links. So probiotics shows an improvement in mental health. Yes, a probiotic can affect your brain, which is crazy. So there was a research article that showed that Lactobacillus plantarum DR7, that's a bacterial strain, alleviates stress and anxiety in adults. And this was a randomized, double-blind, placebo-controlled study. So pretty good, thorough setup of a study there. There's also another research article that says nutrients and botanicals for treatment of stress, adrenal fatigue, neurotransmitter imbalance, anxiety, and restless sleep. So all of these symptoms have been shown to be treated by supplements. Another one is about inflammatory bowel diseases, so things like Crohn's and ulcerative colitis, potential for amino acid supplementation during IBD. Another research article evaluated the effect of magnesium and magnesium plus vitamin B6 supplement on the severity of premenstrual syndrome, so PMS, and they found that magnesium and B6 together actually helped to relieve PMS symptoms. And the final one is one from COVID-19. So it says vitamin C may reduce the duration of mechanical ventilation in critically ill patients, a meta-regression analysis. So basically it was saying that you can use vitamin C. In that article, it was in very high dosages, but it actually helped support people with COVID-19 and the severity. I could go on forever listing research articles like this that support therapeutic effects of nutrients. For those who are curious, maybe still a bit sus, just search out PubMed. Don't use Google and look at blog posts. My blog posts are quite good because I link it back to research. But PubMed is a great place where it has all your peer-reviewed articles. You can just search out like a supplement name and a symptom or a health condition and you'll find some evidence. So what can we learn here? This small handful of studies provide such a valuable teaching moment right here. What's infuriating is that people often think nutraceutical supplements are a hoax. I think this is wrong. I love it when peer-reviewed scientific literature provides sound evidence that nutraceuticals in their right form and in the right dosage, help speed up the recovery and or prevent illness and symptoms. So that's really cool. And I know there have been many of you who said that they need help finding effective solutions to your burnout and that you want to do it naturally. So these researchers, many like them, articles, shows something that using nutraceuticals can actually assist in the healing process. And the difference between using, say, a pharmaceutical drug and a supplement is that you're actually replenishing what is depleted, not just band-aiding it with a drug that, actually isn't fixing the root imbalance in the body. Remember, you also have to do the root cause. So why did the body burn out in the first place? If you're just using supplements, you'll just get stuck in this vicious cycle of feeling better while you're taking them, crashing again, feeling better, crashing again. You don't want to become reliant on a supplement alone. Okay, so how do I know? Big question, which came back to me too in trying to navigate what supplements I should use. So my big thing was finding functional medicine and Dr. Kalish. It was pretty much suddenly we can do lab testing that looks at your neuroendocrine system, your gut, your detox pathways, nutrient levels. Doing that testing gave me some valid reasons why I need supplements or needed supplements back then when I was doing my intensive healing, and also what specifically I needed and at what dosage and even what duration. So that's the beautiful thing that can happen when you go through our answers phase, where we get answers in terms of what body systems have become imbalanced. People often make healing so difficult for themselves when actually it is quite simple. For example, we had a client who managed to overcome her anxiety and food addiction and insomnia by literally replenishing her burnt out vitamin B stores. Again, that was based on testing, and we needed to get the right dosage for her. So healing is possible. Let's do it together. Let's make it easy for you. If you're keen to quit guessing and actually start testing to see what your body needs in order to heal, I'd love to invite you for a Connect the Dots initial consult with me. I'll put the link below this video. Or if you prefer to get a feel of how we treat body burnout using functional medicine and the type of testing that we use, you'll love watching our free 10-part hormonal and gut burnout mini course. And I'll pop the link below this video as well that you can register to. All right. Thank you. Have an awesome day.